This is it in case you're looking for some simple ways of bringing in cash online. Indeed, it's totally free and works in each nation. Watch out for the screen. Since this could be the film that eternity changes yours and your family's lives, cautioning, promising to stay quiet about this between us. I found a mysterious proviso that no other person knows about, and you can trade out somewhere in the range of $200 to $3,000 with practically no ability experience. Before we start, please like, subscribe and comment on the video. Presently I'd like you to go to moneypantry.com, where you'll track down Welcome to Cash Storeroom straightforward answers for bring in and set aside more money on the web. Presently you'll find various ways and a wide range of strategies to bring in cash online on this site, and these blog articles, and I truly need to offer credit to the site proprietor, since this is an incredible site with a ton of helpful data. Investigate these. You can find numerous ways of bringing in cash, 81 genuine ways of bringing in cash on the web, and 150 trustworthy telecommutes occupations that are right now recruiting on this site. You might observe various ways of bringing in cash, set aside cash and get numerous gifts. You might see more than 100 distinct sites on moneypantry.com that will pay you from around $50 to $3,000 for that post. And don't stress, you needn't bother with any composing abilities, English capability, or even to compose anything yourself, on the grounds that, in this video I'll show you an exceptionally remarkable and amazing system that utilizes a Google stunt to finish everything for you on complete autopilot. And you should simply gather the installment. Sounds great? Then, at that point, continue to watch. When you visit this site you'll see that there are an assortment of organizations that will pay you to compose articles. For example, these ones. This site, Changes Abroad, will be ready to pay you $150 each blog entry. Looking down beneath, you'll find in a real sense many various organizations arranged to provide you with huge load of cash, including as much as $700 for every blog entry. Sun Magazine, up to $2,000 for each blog entry. Their procuring potential is boundless, in light of the fact that you can track down numerous sites and make different surges of pay. For instance, this site Break is a notable site that will pay you $50 to $200 for every post, and this site size can pay you as much as $3,000 for each article to compose fiction like dream and sci-fi. Presently, let me tell you the best way to bring in cash internet utilizing one of these organizations by basically composing on Google. You can see here locales that pay you to expound on broad interests, and the explanation I need to show this one is that expounding on broad interests is truly basic and there is no rivalry. In a second, I'll show you where you can track down free articles to get some motivation and thoughts, or even reorder those dump free articles, so you don't need to compose anything and you could get compensated for it. For instance, this organization Energetic Life will pay you $100 to $300 for each post. Essentially click on the connection vibrantlife.com. and you will be taken to the site as displayed here. Permit me to show that it is so easy to bring in cash on this site. Presently it's significant that articles center around one theme and stay on that point till the end. You can procure as much as $300 for each post by composing exceptionally short articles of just a barely any words. This time, I'll show you the following stage, which is for you to reorder free substance on Google, also as how we can set up on this site and begin getting compensated when. Today, I'd like you to visit Quora.com for instance. Assuming you need to compose a point, seeing general interests, for example, how to learn English, you can utilize the Hunt button to track down an assortment of posts, on the grounds that Quora is a free gathering. People can go to your posts and ask you inquiries, and you can likewise react to them, and that just such countless posts on Quora.com. Then, at that point, you'll duplicate the data, yet remember that you would rather not duplicate precisely from others' work, since that is copyright infringement, so don't do that. Rather, I'd like you to get some motivation by taking a gander at how various individuals are composing their replies. Go to google.com and type in a watchword, which is Google Docs, and afterward hit the pursuit button. You'll notice the principal connect not too far off Google Docs, which you should tap on to get to this page. We would now be able to open another record, duplicate the appropriate response, glue it into these reports, submit it, and get compensated on an alternate site. Continuing on, I'd need to get back to Quora.com, where you can tap on different connections to track down various replies from different subjects. You could duplicate the data and glue it into Google Docs. You should compose another article that is somewhere in the range of 400 and 500 words long. Remember that we are not replicating others' compositions, since they won't be acknowledged. One of the best and least complex ways is to counsel numerous individuals and find various solutions. After that we can roll out a couple of improvements with our own words. You may very well redesign them into particular passages, and distribute all the more elegantly composed articles. The technique works since you basically need brief articles around 400 to 600 words, and they would even prefer not to go more than 1,000. We'd love to hear what you need to say. It's presently an ideal opportunity to return to work and bring in some cash. This time I will show you another Google stunt. Whenever you've perused those articles and need to get some motivation, as a kind of perspective from others' reactions, return to Google Docs and snap on this device button right here and select voice composing. You can begin addressing your telephone with your mouthpiece or to your PC. And on second thought of composing the articles yourself, you can request that others talk, and the unique device will assist you with changing over your voice into words naturally. In case you're languid to think of, you could utilize this apparatus to talk, and Google will consequently type all the data of the articles. Presently let me show you another additional site, listverse.com, which will pay you to make a main 10 rundown. Then, at that point, you might return to Quora.com and search so that responses to this inquiry could see some better ones. You might use Quora to find solutions and essentially gain some motivation, and you can allude to others' answers, which you would then be able to reorder into a Google report, submit, and rake in boatloads of cash online by basically utilizing the exceptional stunts.